Oh, my giddy fucking aunt. You! I know who's behind me. Ugh. Jesus. Solas, you better fucking be here. You better fucking help. I am not kidding. Fucking... Solas! Solas! Words now! Words now, fucker! Ugh.
Your forces have failed. Leave now and...
Yes, there you are!
No further.
Ugh. Solas, get here! Fucking hell!
Solas.
Help him! Help! Oh. Oh.
That should give us more time. I suspect you have questions.
Yeah, fucking... Ugh. No, let's...
believe you're an agent for someone who has taken the name Fen'Harel.
Tell him the
Now
truth.
I reject myth and legend. If you told them of your meeting with Mythal, they would attribute it to a demon. I am no one's agent but my own.
Yes.
I fear that the
Stop
truth is
fucking...
much simpler,
fucking
much
evading the
worse than I
question.
believe.
You're Fen'Harel.
Yes, thank
I
you.
was Solas first. Fen'Harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride. The dread wolf inspired hope in my friends, and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose. You also know the burden of a title that all but replaces your name.
No. I trust him. I trust him, I do. I trust
Our
him.
legends about you are wrong. I saw the truth as we traveled the crossroads.
You saw another story, written in desperation to give me more credit than I ever deserved.
You were a hero, Solas.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me Fen'Harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus I freed the Elven people, and in so doing, destroyed their world.
So many fucking questions, yeah.
You love the Fade. Why would you create the Veil to hide it all away?
Because every alternative was worse.
Meaning?
Had I not created the Veil, the Evanurus would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Evanurus are banished forever, paying the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the Elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Evanurus.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via Dathara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging. It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Evanurus were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Evanuris.
Solas romancers are probably having a hell of a fucking DLC right now. And even I'm getting a little bit emotional. Just... this fucking game. Solas, please stay. Don't leave.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you. My people fell for what I did to strike the Evanuris down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
I don't know if I agree with destroying the world. Why is that necessary?
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer.
No, I have so many questions.
I respect it. It would be too easy to tell you too much.
No!
I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for
can't be
agents
it.
of Fen'Harel.
This can't be
I
it.
gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb. When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus.
Not
We
directly.
knew this.
My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it. The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb. I did not foresee a Tevinter Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
What would have happened if Corypheus had died and you had recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
I don't agree with this. I don't agree with this.
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
You'd murder countless people.
Meant
Wouldn't
to...
you to save your own?
No!
You must understand. I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's conscious connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you.
Not at first. You showed me that I was wrong. Again. That does not make what must come next any easier.
For whatever it's worth, thanks for the castle.
For whatever it's worth, you used it well.
Jesus.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it? Perhaps we should ask your friend, the Iron Bull. Tell me, where is he? Do you know how I discovered the Qunari plot? The plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Qunari spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition. The Elven Guard who led you to the Qunari body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Qunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do. Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort. In any event, it is done.
So you let us do your dirty work.
The mistake was yours to fix, Inquisitor.
You control the Illuvians now?
Yes. You remember Briara from Halam Shiral? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Qunari stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
There's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
Yes. I'm sorry.
Oh.
We are almost out of time. The mark will eventually kill you. Throwing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
You don't need to destroy this world. I'll prove it to you.
Yeah, prove it.
I would treasure the chance to be wrong once again, my friend. Take my hand. I'm sorry.
No.
Live well, while time remains.
No. Solas. You can't. Oh my god. Oh.
Something must be done, but we cannot lose the Inquisition now. We stand on the brink of war with the Qunari.
Come on, game.
Yes, because this Solas provoked them in the first place.
The Inquisition did not cause this threat. We informed the Summit of the danger.
The danger posed by Qunari spies inside your organization.
Without our organization, you would not be alive to complain.
No one has forgotten what you have done. But Corypheus is 2 years dead.
If the Inquisition is to continue, it must do so as a legitimate organization.
No way!
By mercenary band.
Inquisitor.
His hand! Oh my god. Oh my god, his hand is gone! Oh. Oh. They said when we went into the Fade in the main campaign that the removal of your hand would be your death, and I don't know what to do. But more secure, but risk corruption. But more secure. I don't know. But more secure. I don't know if we can afford any more corruption. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I don't know if we could risk any more corruption. I don't want to lose anyone else. I don't...
You all know what this is. A writ from Divine Justinia authorizing the formation
I hope I
of
don't
the
regret this.
We pledge to close the breach, find those responsible, and restore order, with or without anyone's approval. It wasn't a formally authorized treaty that saved Ferelden's people. It wasn't careful diplomacy that ended your inane civil war. It was never about the organization. It was about people doing what was necessary. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a world to save. Again. Effective immediately, the Inquisition is disbanded.
Jesus. I don't know. I don't need this music right now. Oh no, game. In short order, the Inquisition was disbanded. Some were relieved to see the unpredictable. Others preferred to remember the Inquisition's good works and the many lives it had saved. Those who had served returned to their former lives, knowing they had stopped a great evil from destroying the world, and hoping that peace for which they fought remained once the Inquisition was gone. With the dragon's breath disrupted and any hope of swift victory dashed, the Qunari retreated back to the north. Few knew what debates were waged in Parvon, but not after the Exalted Council the Qunari launched new actions. Their aggression caught already unstable Imperium of Guard. The victor was soon mired in a war many feared could spread across Thedas. The Exalted Council remained intact, advising Divine Victoria in important matters. Cassandra served for several years. She often disagreed with Liliana, and the former right and left hands of Divine showed a mutual respect and worked well together. The end of Inquisition as it had been sent shockwaves through the College of Enchanters. Madame de Fer ably played. Followers united to build a new circle with Vivienne as Grand Enchanter in direct competition with the College. What the circle lacked in numbers, they made up in political connections, and they were a force to be reckoned with. Two institutions settled to an easy coexistence across South, vying for power. After Exalted Council, Liliana devoted herself fully to the Sunburst throne in her dream of reshaping the Chantry. Within a year, she removed restrictions surrounding Chantry priesthood, allowing men and women of all races to be united and ordained. The decree was followed swiftly by her decision to return the Canticle of Shartan to the council canonical chant. It's going too fast. It's spreading to other parts of Thedas. It's just good. As it quickly began, the rebellion faltered. While most agreed that rebellion collapsed due to infighting, some whispered that Divine herself engineered its failure. The rebellion fractured into a number of separate cells, some of which limped on for several months before disappearing in obscurity. Liliana continued to open affair with the hero Ferelden. She was seen often by the Divine side. That's so good. Eventually, Divine Victoria decreed that all members of Chantry from Initiate to Divine would be allowed to engage in romantic relationships. With the in question, Divine pointed to Andraste, who served the Maker while wed to a mortal spouse. In time, the Chantry became to accept Divine's decree that love is the Maker's best gift and is infinite. Sarah left the Inquisition with scarcely more ties than when she began, disappearing back into her confusing weave of favours of friends. After seeing the world brought to the brink by arrogance and pride, it was better to return to normal, however strange normal it might be. Frequent yeah! Oh, it's canon! It's canon! Perhaps most nerve of Sarah standing offer to the divine. When no piss you about with your left or right, call on Red Jenny to give them 2 fingers. Her dagger can. Viscount! Friend with Hawk! No, it's Viscount! It feels lying the entire time. Regardless, after his death, Talbot were looked upon with suspicion. Those who remained in the South found their lives even harder as a result. I'm bored. After Cullen retired from active service, he returned to Ferrell to establish a sanctuary for former Templars on land Divine Victoria granted to him. With his help, many Templars shared their lyrium addiction, and those whose minds too far gone spent the last days in comfort. As he promised that, should his friends the Inquisition need him, his blade would be ready. Dorian returned to Devinter to take his father's place in the magisterium. Rumours flew about the Imperium's infighting. Dorian was spoken as often as a voice of resistance against corruption. Along with the Magister Mayverius Delan, he formed a group called the Lucerini to restore and redeem Devinter. His greatest strength lay in the lover he left in the south, but still conversed with via message crystal. Some claim to have seen the Inquisitor on the streets of Mimrathas on rare occasions, sneaking into the heart of Devinter to aid his Atmatus. Tom Rainier was shown mercy when none was deserved, and set on a path of redemption. His gift goes too fast, giving hope to the condemned and the forgotten. In deepest prisons and rifts and pits of Phaedus, he found, if not goodness itself, its potential. By showing faith in those who had none, Rainier lifted them up and made them into something better than they were. When the Inquisition disbanded, Josephine made her farewells and returned to Antiva and her family. Thanks to the Inquisitor's help, the Montiliers were once again permitted to trade in Orlais. The next few years were a busy time as many ships with the Montilier crest were built and set sail from Antiva's harbours. Ravani pirate captains. Maybe Isabella, I don't know. Apart from Josephine, Lady Montilier took the development in stride. At the events of the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances as his elven servants across Phaedus. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about Ven Harel wondered just how large the Dreadful's forces were and what the ancient elven rebel had planned. What about... Yeah, no fucking joke. Back where I began. Back where Asher began.
Found nothing. With the Illuvians, he could be anywhere.
With the Inquisition officially disbanded, we have no
Dorian's
army,
by
no
inside.
formal alliances.
That's what counts.
We have what we truly need.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths and weaknesses.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself. If we can.
Oh. Whoa! We're going to... We're going to Devinter! Jesus Christ! I don't... That was the fucking DLC I wanted. I know there's something after the credits, so we're gonna wait. But... Oh my god! So I don't know what this means. Are we still the Inquisitor in the next game? Is that what's... Are we still... Is us against Solas? A fucking elven god? I just... I don't know what's coming next. What? I just... The arm, I'm trying to get my words into something coherent right now, but I don't know what this means for the next game. I don't know what it means for the future. I don't know what it... I'm just absolutely overwhelmed. The Inquisitor is still alive! On borrowed time, but they're going for it! And we're going to Devinter.
A new book? All of this shit is weird. Oh, Varric, that is a terrible title. What are you even thinking?
I can't believe he's fucking Viscount of Kirkwall. Jesus Christ!
The sky churned like a rolling sea in a dark and stormy, centered on a gaping hole that led to the
arse end of nowhere.
A hole that spit up many things that day. Comets, demons, and a whole lot of trouble.
Oh.
It's about the Inquisition.
About the Inquisition? Of course it is. Oh. So that's it, that's the premise of the next game, and I can only assume that we will still be the Inquisitor.
The silence like it owed the castle. In the middle, in her element, Red Jenny. She looked me up and down, mostly down. Not playing, weirdy, she said, gesturing with and dismissively eating a sandwich. Don't write that. Seriously, piss up a robe.
Oh,
Sarah
Cassandra.
made the subtext text, which suited me fine.
Oh. That surely must mean that we're gonna be the Inquisitor in a future game.
The court enchanter swirled into the room like a drop of beautiful poison spreading in a wine glass. She sized me up with a glance. I'm so glad you made it, my dear, she said. I am Madame Duval, the most terrifying...
Cassandra, you're so bad at this. I can't believe the Inquisitor died. I was so certain that they were going to clear the way for another character. So let me speak, Cassandra.
I always knew I could count on your support. The Count did not feel the bite of her poisoned dart until it was too late. Even if it requires your death.
I was so certain that they were going to be cleared out of the way for another game, but we're going to be still there.
On the griffin medallion grasped
for goodness sake.
Hand. The silverite wings of valor. They mean nothing. She flung the medal to the cold and uncaring ground. You don't know what I've done. You don't know.
Cassandra.
So romantic.
No, yeah, we're gonna be sick. I can only assume that's the case.
Cole moved like a shadow that
Cole.
also moved like a knife.
We will check on him as well when I record this again.
Where dreams came to die.
It's
a riddle, he whispered. A cold riddle that gnaws at your mind, but you'll feel better when it's gone. That makes as much sense as anything Cole
says. He wasn't in this DLC, and you know, Catherine's messaging me and he was in hers, so you know, you've got to just fucking do your character's things.
Above the law, ambassador. Whose law, my lady? Josephine's eyes glittered like angry opals. The law destroyed by rebellion, by civil war, by poor fiscal management. We are the law.
Oh, I'm so happy that the Inquisitor isn't dead. I'm just, and it's us against
We left
Solas.
our mark on adamant, but the dust hadn't settled, and neither had Harding. I can offer you a drink, if I catch your meaning.
You caught my meaning. You'd have offered a double.
What is even happening here?
And oh my god, a fucking Dagner and Sarah Cannon as well. That's fucking great. I've seen a lot of talk at that. I just fuck the Iron Bull.
With horns that could hang a tapestry. One eye scanned for threats, while the other hid behind an eye patch like a chantry sister's old sins. Come on, he barked, not looking back as he entered. The dancer with the great rack comes on in 5.
I just sat here like absolutely speechless.
Spot on, actually.
I'm just sat here absolutely speechless. I'm so pleased that this DLC worked out in ways that I never saw coming, and you know, it's just this leaves so much open.
Who had seen the worst of humanity, yet still had the time to style his hair. This isn't just a war, he said, his gaze steely like a dull blade.
Oh, my dog needs to shut up.
It's the only war. Cullen! That's Cullen!
Oh, I can't wait till Cassandra gets to her. But no, it's just that we're going to be likely going to be the same person again for another game. That's unreal. Oh, my predictions.
Of handsome sneer cultivated by 1,000 years of Tevinter elitism. The name's Dorian. He glared. D-O-R-I-A-N. Spell it right, you marble-headed lump, or it's toad time. A toad? That's hardly credible.
No, I agree. No, that we're likely going to be the same character again for another game. That's fucking unreal. Holy shit, Dragon Age.
Son, mage staff crackling like the city after a good man's murder.
You're
crazy, the Red Templar cried in terror. Moonlight glinted off ears like the knives you never see coming. Better to fade out than burn away. Ugh, Varric.
No, I can't believe this. I can't believe that we're gonna be the same character again. Oh.
Wait.
Alright.
Where am I? Oh, here it is. The Seeker clutched at my vest.
Oh my god, no!
As they were pitiful. Varric, I was wrong about everything, she sobbed. Will you find it in your noble heart to forgive me?
Oh my
that
god.
Dwarf. He put me in the book. I'm in the book. I am reading the shit out of this. To all of you who played Dragon Age Inquisition, who laughed, cried, yeah, and reached out on social media, who made fan art and comics and cosplay and jokes, thank you. Dragon Age Inquisition was a labour of love. Without you, it would never have been possible. Your support and your passion touched us deeply. We hope that in some small way this game touched you as well. Bear your blade and fucking thank you. Thank you for this DLC. I mean, like, there was the consequence that we were finally looking for and everything, and oh god. Apparently there's an after credits scene. So, hopefully we'll see something that hints at what's to come. No? Oh, come on. Really, that was it? That was... This, oh, I thought there might be something else. No. Ugh. Give me a moment just to collect myself. This DLC, I was so sure the Inquisitor was going to die, that they're not. I was so sure that that would be it for the Inquisition, that we would solve a threat, but this DLC's just only opened up more questions, and it's Solas against us, and there's only a few of us left.
I am sure that we just couldn't avoid any more corruption, not after Ball. But I think maybe if I go through it with Equin, things will be different. I just... This was so good. This was so good. And I'm so excited for the future now, because are we going to be the Inquisitor or ex-Inquisitor again? Or are we going to be someone else, like, underneath their control? Like, I just... And so the world is ending. I just... And the elves, and they're just... Ugh. Guys, thank you so much for joining me on this. This has been a fucking roller coaster of a DLC, and I am so very thankful for everybody who came and watched The Descent, for anyone who came and subscribed to us at CGG, and I'm so grateful that you've come through this with me until the end of Inquisition. You better fucking believe I'll be playing the next game. Like, this Dragon Age changed so much for me, and I'm glad I get to share that with you. It's been a fucking riot, guys. Thank you so much for your continued support. And you know, if there's only just one thing left to do when you hit the end of the last Dragon Age game. I'll see you guys next time.